The grass barely moves. Only the wind whispers across the savanna, carrying scents older than memory. Somewhere in this vast silence, a small figure hesitates, not hunting, not playing, not wandering, waiting, listening, as if the land itself holds an answer. Far from the drama we expect from predators, another story unfolds, quiet, fragile, and almost invisible. A story not of strength, but of dependence. Not of dominance, but of survival written in soft footsteps and uncertain calls. Because in the wild, even kings and queens can fall. The African savanna is often imagined as a realm of power and precision. But beneath the golden light lies an unforgiving reality. Heat rises in shimmering waves. Water sources shrink. Injury, illness, and exhaustion can arrive without warning. Here, survival is not guaranteed even for apex predators. A lioness, once the silent architect of the hunt, now lies still in the tall grass, her breathing slow, her strength fading. This is the extreme condition few documentaries linger on. Predators, too, face weakness, and beside her a cub watches, alert, restless, quietly aware that something is wrong. Scientists have observed that young lions are far more perceptive than once believed. They respond not just to movement, but to subtle changes in behavior, scent, and sound. This raises a larger question. How much do cubs truly understand about illness and distress within their pride? The cub approaches cautiously, not with fear, but with curiosity layered over instinct. It nudges the lioness gently, then pauses, then calls. Soft vocalizations ripple through the still air, short, uncertain sounds that are neither play calls nor distress roars. Something in between. Biologists describe this as contact calling, a subtle communication behavior used to maintain social bonds. But in moments like this, it takes on a different meaning, almost like a question. Unlike solitary predators, lions evolved within complex social structures known as prides. Their survival depends not only on strength, but on cooperation, awareness, and emotional responsiveness. The cub's behavior may appear simple, yet beneath it lies a remarkable adaptation, the ability to seek social feedback when something feels wrong. Scientists still don't fully understand how young animals interpret the health of their caregivers. Is it instinct, learned behavior, or something deeper we have yet to measure? Listen closely. The savanna is never truly silent. Insects hum, grass shifts, distant birds issue warning calls. To a lion cub, this soundscape is information. Lions rely heavily on scent and microsignals, subtle breathing rhythms, body posture, even pheromones released during stress or illness. These invisible cues form a biological language older than speech. The cub circles its mother again, sniffs, waits. What we see as hesitation may actually be assessment. This raises another mystery. Do young predators instinctively monitor the physical state of their pride members as a survival mechanism? What we've discovered only deepens the mystery. Some studies suggest cubs remain unusually attentive to weakened adults, staying closer and vocalizing more frequently. But why this behavior persists evolutionarily is still not fully understood. From a distance, lions symbolize dominance. But up close, the narrative changes. A sick lioness cannot hunt, cannot defend territory effectively, cannot sustain the pride alone. In extreme environments, even a temporary illness can shift the balance between survival and collapse. The cub's small movements, nudging, calling, staying nearby, become part of a larger biological story. Not rescue in the human sense, but proximity, bond,
But in
awareness.
moments like this,
Unexpectedly,
it
this
takes
reveals
on a
something
different
profound
meaning.
about evolution. Strength alone was never enough. social intelligence may be just as critical. Scientists still don't know how much emotional complexity exists in lion cub cognition. Do they feel concern? Or are these actions purely instinctive survival behaviors shaped by millions of years of natural selection? The wind softens, shadows grow longer. The cub remains close, occasionally glancing toward the horizon, ears flicking at distant sounds. Alert, waiting. In the wild, help rarely arrives in dramatic ways. There are no sudden rescues, only time, resilience, and the slow rhythms of nature. Yet moments like this challenge our assumptions about animal life. Not every story in the wild is about the hunt. Some are about endurance, about connection, about silent vigilance in an unpredictable world. This raises a final, lingering question. How many emotional and social dynamics in wildlife remain invisible simply because they unfold quietly? As the sun lowers, the savanna stretches endlessly beyond them. Golden grass, open sky, a world vast beyond comprehension. The cub is small, the lioness is vulnerable, and the ecosystem around them continues, indifferent yet interconnected. Somewhere unseen forces shape survival: heat, scent, instinct, time. Layer upon layer of biological complexity unfolding without witness. We often think of nature as loud, dramatic, and fierce, but its deepest stories are often quiet, unanswered, unresolved, almost hidden in plain sight. Scientists still don't know how many subtle social behaviors exist in predator species that we have yet to fully observe. What we've discovered only deepens the mystery of how life adapts, connects, and persists under extreme conditions. And as we pull back, far above the grasslands, beyond the pride, beyond the visible horizon, one truth becomes clear. The wild is not just a place of survival. It is a place of unseen relationships, silent signals, and stories too delicate to fully understand. In a world so vast and ancient, we are still only listening to the surface of nature's quietest secrets.